What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Graded Podcast. I am your host, Parmesan, and with me today I am joined with Nacho Cheese.
Which one's nacho cheese?
I don't know, I just know it's nachos. And I'm also joined with Gorgonzola.
No, we would have Swiss on the show, but he can't make it.
I've changed my internet name so many times that might as well be my name.
You heard it here first, folks. Darren is now referred to as Gorgonzola.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the greatest motherfucking podcast on the planet.
Not even close, man.
And now we're demonetized.
Now we're no longer the greatest motherfucking podcast on the motherfucking planet.
Yep, now
Not
we're
like
definitely
we were
demonetized.
anyways.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Faded Podcast. I am your host, Wafflelove, and I am joined once again by Editor DL.
Just call me Darren from now on.
Okay, Darren. And also joining us once again, Hylian Gaming.
AKA Editor DL, AKA Retro Lego Darren, AKA Superstar Guy 789, AKA I can't think of any more names, so I'm just gonna get back to eating my ramen. I'm not joking, I'm actually eating ramen as we're doing this. Because it took us so long to actually get this started that I went out and made lunch and came back.
Well, sorry, I have to do work.
I do too. That's why we did it. That's why we did it on a day in which I'm not working.
Yeah, but time differences. It's different. I don't finish until 7.
Yeah. Next, you're gonna tell me that the moon is made of cheese.
Yeah, I know, I'm not dumb.
Wait, the moon's not made of cheese?
No, you idiot! It's not made of cheese. It has cheese oceans.
But was in Wallace and Gromit.
Darren, do we have to have the discussion that not everything you see is real? Again. This is going to be the 5th time this week. Just silence.
So what are we even talking about?
We're going to talk about how you're dodging the question. Do I need to have this talk with you again?
Wait, we're being serious?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
What? Was I
Okay.
supposed to say something? What? Welcome to the silent episode of the podcast.
ASMR.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Faded Podcast. I'm your host, Daddy.
Oh.
Oh God, no! That sound, no.
10 million views right there. Wait,
This
if
is
you
what happens when we don't have a topic.
want 10 million views, let's talk about Jake Paul.
Oh God, I don't even know where to begin with this guy.
Wait, Darren, you know Jake Paul, right? You know, Logan Paul.
Yeah, Logan Paul's brother.
Yeah. So
He's so much more than that at this point. He's a 20-year-old. I'm ashamed to be the same age as this man.
oh my god, I thought he was older, but he acts
No,
like a
he's
child.
20. He's 20. We're the same age.
So me and Darren did a podcast episode about Instagram comedians, and we talked about how these old finers have to be relevant somehow instead of, actually getting a job. So they just scurried along to YouTube and just poisoned the community, and they just find some way to be relevant. So here's Jake Paul. He's only famous because of his brother Logan, and they just do boring vlogs. He decided, hey, let's make a song. So they made a song, and it's like, it sucks. Oh well, then comes Nick Compton, the god. And then,
England is my city, and you know I am...
Litty.
Yeah.
And then the entire YouTube community attacked him, like from Keemstar to commentary channels to PewDiePie. It's like everyone's laughing at him, and he was like, well, I'm famous because of that. And he's just making a fool of himself. He's on the news. He's just dabbing and saying one of those.
That's not even the worst of it. His neighbors. I feel so sorry for his neighbors.
Oh yeah, you mean how he attacked his neighbors?
No, it's not even that.
Not really attacking, just
No,
annoying.
There's like so many things that he's done in the past week that have just like, I don't understand how this man is where he is. He does not deserve what he has. So this all starts because he does, first things first, Jake Paul listed his house, his actual house, the Team 10 house or whatever it is, where like him and all of his friends live. He listed that on Google Maps as an actual verified business.
Mm-hmm.
So he made the address to his private home public so that millions of people could go over there. And there are like days upon days where you just have like millions of people every day just in front of his house, and he uses them as like the background to his videos to be like, oh, look at me, I'm famous, I got all these people at my house. But it's so infuriating because you have parents dropping their kids off, just literally dropping their kids off at his house and then driving away.
And it's annoying.
And it's not only annoying, it's unsafe, and it's just just infuriating to their neighbors. But that's not even the worst of it. Like, about a week ago, he does this whole thing where he takes a bunch of wooden furniture, covers it in gasoline, puts it all in his pool, and then sets the whole thing on fire.
Like, what does he think's gonna happen?
This fire got bigger than his house.
That is pretty stupid of him. Anyways,
he legit almost set the entire neighborhood on fire.
Pretty shocking.
And he rented
And
that house.
To this day, he has never apologized.
He just dabbed
And-
on the news and said, what are those? Like,
No,
this is
and then
2015.
He acts as though the neighbors are the bad people and that he's doing nothing wrong. And then, after that, he decides to make a video about, because once he's getting all this hate, like, no, you're an idiot. You're antagonizing your neighbors. Because the neighbors are trying to sue him and get him out of there. Because they don't want him there anymore, which I could totally understand. And so Jake Paul then makes this video where it's like, hey, look, I'm apologizing to the neighbors. And it's the entire intention of it. He's not actually sorry. He's just trying to ease the hate. And he's just trying to make it so people are like, oh, he apologized. He's okay now. That he's not actually being sincere.
And he's filming it like he's not allowed to do that.
He films himself making the apology to his neighbor without permission. He's secretly filming this. And in LA, there is a law that says you are not allowed to film events with other people involving other people without their consent.
He's just being stupid.
I'm
gonna interrupt this. I'm gonna have to go because I have to get to driving class. But I'll be back for the full podcast next time.
Okay, Darren.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Nice joining.
Yeah, I'll make the thumbnail later.
Well, it's just you and me.
Don't let him make the thumbnail.
I know. It's just.
Anyway.
Oh, now let's talk.
Jake,
Let's talk shit about Darren now.
Anyway.
Continue.
So he films himself apologizing to the neighbor, and he did not get the neighbor's consent to film the apology. And so therefore the neighbor files an eavesdropping complaint on him because he's breaking the law because he films the apology without the consent of the neighbor. And so then, like a day later, he gets like his van crashes on the highway.
Yeah, the Team 10 bus or something.
Yeah, whatever. It like crashes on the highway, and he accuses the neighbors of sabotaging the van.
Like
So
on
that it-
on
which is-
camera,
that's the re- yeah,
on camera, you're
that's the
saying,
reason
"Oh,
it crashed,
they're trying to kill
Which-
me." Like,
which I don't believe at all.
like there's no proof, and
Yeah.
why are you saying this on a regular vlog? Why not call the police if they're trying to
Exactly.
kill you?
If they were actually trying to kill you, you shouldn't be making a video about it. You should be calling the cops. And so there's all that, and now there's stuff like he's getting swatted every single day. He's gotten swatted 3 days in a row, which I do not
ridiculous.
condone. Not because I like the man, but because, like, by all means, I think he deserves to be swatted. I've never said anybody ever deserved to be swatted ever, but this man is just such an asshole that I feel like he deserves it. But the reason I don't want people swatting Jake Paul is not because he does not deserve it. It's because it's not hurting him, it's hurting his neighbors.
Yeah, and I feel really bad because they have
Yeah.
children and they have to deal with his bullshit.
Like, Jake Paul is not complaining about this swatting at all. His neighbors are. So if you don't care about Jake Paul, at least care about his neighbors and stop swatting him.
And the neighbors don't really hate Jake Paul. They just hate how he's being annoying to them, and they just
know,
care
they-
for the safety of the neighborhood.
No, they
And-
want him to like grow up and act his age, which I
Yeah,
can understand because he's literally a 12-year-old in a 20-year-old body.
but Jake Paul manipulating his young audience to say that the neighbors are bad guys, and the fans like go and attack them. They keep booing them while they're just walking their kids to school. Like, this is disgusting.
I mean, he is getting repercussions. He got kicked off Disney Channel, for one thing.
It's finally because like people are saying, well, okay, PewDiePie gets kicked off, but not Jake Paul. It's like,
I think it's
Well,
more
now-
surprising, like, how does this man still live in this house? If he rents this house, how is he not evicted for starting that fire?
right.
Because he didn't just use furniture, like his furniture. He also used AstroTurf from the lawn, which is not his lawn because he's renting it.
Wow.
So he burned things that belonged to him and that did not belong to him.
And he just thought this is okay.
And he's gotten no repercussion. That he should be kicked out of his house. You can't start a fire in your pool right next to your house and expect you and not have any repercussions. This is not okay.
Like, boys, send him back to Ohio.
Forget Ohio. He needs to go to freaking Alabama where all the rednecks are.
Even they
Be
would
with his
kick
own
him out.
kind.
We'll have,
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jake Paul. Hey, we're gonna go to Meemaw.
did you hear Jake Paul doxed a real life audience, an artist?
Yeah, he doxed Post Malone
Yeah,
because he didn't understand that Post Malone bought Jake Paul's merch as a joke, and that he was not serious about it. And he thought, oh, this man's a Jake Pauler now. I need to go. And so they actually drove to his house, hand delivered it, which is fine, whatever.
yeah.
But then they filmed him, and they filmed the inside of his house without his consent. So they broke the law again, because they were still in LA. And on top of that, they filmed his address. And they didn't censor it.
And the license plate.
So they gave away the license plate to his car, his actual address, and they've shown pretty much the entirety of his house, all without his consent, and they didn't even censor it. Like, how dumb can you be?
And I checked if
I
the video's still
understand
up.
that you weren't intentionally doxing this man, but at the same time, you're telling me the thought did not come into your mind at all about, oh, I probably shouldn't show his address.
It's right. My God, it's ridiculous. Like, does he not think this through?
I know. And what's even worse is that he was already getting hate as he is. He already got a eavesdropping complaint for filming someone without the consent. Does he want to get another?
I don't know. And also, Post Malone is like best friends with H3H3, so
Yeah.
on the podcast they already talked about his songs. It's like, oh, they suck. So
Yeah, I know.
why does Jake Paul think that he would change his mind and become a fan?
No,
Like-
he bought Jake Paul's merch as a joke.
Because I
He was
heard
not
they're
serious.
because I heard they were going to do a skit with the merchandise or something.
Yeah, it was a joke.
But he took his address from the shopping website, and they just tracked him down, showed the entire house.
And that's pretty bad on the shopping website as well, because the shopping website says, we do not give away your address to anybody. But you just gave it away to Jake Paul. How else could he have gotten Post Malone's address?
Right. And you can tell Post Malone is trying to be as calm as possible. It's like, hey, can you be on a song with
but
us? Like,
on the inside, this guy's like fuming. Like,
yeah.
get the hell out of my house.
It's like, hey, can you be on a song with us? And then he said, yeah, can Ethan join? It's like, that's the part where, he's pissed.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
'Cause Jake Paul knows Ethan. He knows the videos. He knows all the videos attacking him. That's the final straw.
Yeah.
In the end, Jake Paul is just another Fousey tube. He's just another asshole on the internet.
Fousey Tube at least was like, he wasn't breaking any laws, right?
Right.
This man is literally antagonizing his neighbors, breaking multiple laws, and almost setting his entire neighborhood on fire.
And yet the fans still say, lol, savage. Dab on them haters. I'm a proud Jake Pauler.
Yeah, you go, man. You go kill millions of people.
Yeah, man, you go.
Causes 9/11. Wow, savage. Dab on them haters.
Yeah.
So damn. That's literally what every YouTuber is talking about. Like, there's nothing else interesting. It's every single video. Jake Paul.
Well, yeah, because,
That's it.
well, the way I see it, if the police and the law enforcement are not going to do anything about this man, then the rest of the world is.
Right.
Because this type of behavior is not okay.
Really not. And he said he quit Disney, but we all know Disney fired him.
No, we all know what really happened. Is Disney realized that he was getting a bunch of hate,
And they
and
just
so
took him off the
they
show.
they realized it was best for them to just kick him off. Because take into account, they kicked him out mid-season.
Yeah, of that show.
Yeah.
That would be weird. Like, how are they gonna explain that on the show?
Like, they kicked him out mid-season. So there's no way it was like, they wouldn't have let him quit on his own volition mid-season. They probably would have been like, hey, we understand you went out. Can you just wait until we're done with this season?
Right. Like, he's one of the stars.
Like, he's one of the main characters. So you think, you would think that, like, Disney has to have, like, actually fired him.
And Jake Paul said he wants to do adult movies, adult films.
Yeah. And the best part about that was, what's his face?
Seth Rogen.
Yeah, Seth Rogen said, unironically, like, I will make it a personal mission to make sure he does not get any of those roles. And I'm sitting here like, Seth Rogen, you good, man?
This is why I love Seth Rogen.
I know.
He is hilarious.
This is fantastic. Like, I'm sitting here like, Seth Rogen is a straight savage. Like, no, you guys, everybody who thinks Jake Paul is a savage, no, Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen's the real savage here.
He really is. A big, fat, lovable Jewish man.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
That's
I love
you.
about it, too, is that
It's you.
Me in 20 years is just Seth Rogen.
Like, you're both big, you both have curly hair, you're both Jewish, you both make jokes.
Hey, you calling me fat?
I-
Shut up! Hey, you know what? I'm okay with being Seth Rogen because then I've got millions.
You got a sort of mid voice that's sort of like slightly Kermity the Frog. Like, I don't want to say like, but you know how like,
Are you seriously comparing me to Kermit the Frog?
voice, and then, like, you could be Seth Rogen with the curly hair. Yeah, totally. Totally.
Hey, you know what? Joke's on you because Seth Rogen's got millions of dollars.
I'm not trying to like insult. I'm telling you, like, yeah, you're probably spot on there.
I've actually been trying to make a pretty good effort at losing weight. So,
I mean, good for you, man.
like, I've lost 15 pounds. So,
Hey, that's an achievement.
it is an achievement.
Do more.
Yeah, I know.
Now.
All right, later, guys. I'm gonna go to the gym. No, I'm just.
Take your computer with you. Just
Yes, I'm gonna carry a desktop computer around with me.
just
That
holding it
makes-
while
that
you're on the
makes sense.
treadmill.
Yeah, I'm just
running,
gonna put the
you're
desk. it's just gonna
panting. Everyone.
Then I gotta like slow the
everyone's
treadmill down every
thinking-
couple seconds to move my mouse.
The machines are running loud.
People are looking at me like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" No, I personally am just like, I want the story to. Hello.
Oh, special guest, the cat.
Yeah. Go ahead. Give me your kitty. You have anything to say to the people? Huh? Where's your opinion on Jake Paul? Come on. What's your opinion on Jake Paul? Come on. Come on, do it for Teddy. Do it for Teddy.
We want to know.
Come on. Do it for Daddy. No? Okay. Wait, what's that? What's that? Jake Paul's a fucker? Okay.
It's Everyday Bro with no Disney Channel flow.
5 mil on YouTube in 6 months. It's been done before.
PewDiePie is already there.
Yeah, he's done it multiple times. Because PewDiePie totally didn't, get 5 million in less than 6 months. Twice.
Right?
And he totally didn't get 10 million in less than 6 months. At one point. That totally never happened.
Just. Yeah, well, hey, Scarce is back.
Yay! Because that's what I love to see. More YouTube drama.
But he has to report himself. So where have I been? Well, it's been a long story. It's about my personal life and I don't want to tell you. So that's it for the news. I bet Zoe Berger kidnapped him and locked him in her basement. Miss Piggy kidnapped Kermit the Frog.
Oh my god! Stop! Stop! Do you actually hear that Disney fired Kermit the Frog's voice actor?
Really?
Yeah.
What for?
Apparently, like, unlawful business conduct or something like that.
Okay, so nothing like criminal records or anything.
I don't think anything like that. Especially because he had been voicing Kermit the Frog for 27 years.
Oh yeah.
Ever since the actual creator of the Muppets, who was also the original Kermit the Frog, died, he had been voicing Kermit the Frog.
Okay.
And so now he got fired.
So they need a new Kermit.
I think I know just the guy.
Scarce.
So Disney, let me tell you about a guy called John Scarce.
He wears a flannel shirt like every day.
And he doesn't even have to try.
No.
He literally is Kermit the Frog.
I can literally get him.
cannot-
I can literally get him right now. He's just right behind the tree.
You literally, just go for it. YouTube drama reporter, now multi-million dollar Disney voice actor.
It'll literally help the ad apocalypse.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scares here. Today, I've got an announcement to make. I'm actually leaving. I know I just came back, but Disney wants me to be Kermit the Frog, so I'm going away. Goodbye. Also, in other news, that is all. Bye.
And on the news, Stewie Burger got the role as Miss Piggy.
No.
I need to stop with those jokes.
No.
It's not like I'm calling her fat or pig, it's just you see Stewie Burger and Scares a lot. So Scares sounds like Kermit, so you gotta say, oh, Stewie Burger is Miss Piggy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you to listen to Tyler the Creator's new album. Did you hear it?
I don't have that kind of money.
$10?
I don't have that kind of money.
$10.
I don't have that kind of money.
You can find it free online.
I don't have that kind of money. Free is too expensive.
Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube.
I too expensive.
Oh my gosh. But it's one of Tyler the Creator's best work yet, in my opinion. He seems to be more mature in the music and stuff. And I've grown up with Tyler the Creator's music ever since Goblin in 2011. And he's just known as the crazy, offensive rapper, and then now this album shows the maturity he's become. So it's like we've both grown up together, even though we never met, and yada yada yada.
Yeah, I think I know exactly what you mean. Stockholm syndrome. But anyway, I'm more excited because Doomfist comes out tomorrow. Yay!
Oh yay, Overwatch.
I'm so the only reason I'm so excited is because I mained Demo Night in TF2, and this is literally like Demo Night if he was in Overwatch. And so I'm just like, I need to try him now. If I like him enough, I'm going to main him because it's just like I love the concept of just like he's an offensive hero. He's super fast. Like his walking speed is the speed of Soldier 76 sprinting.
Wow.
So he's super fast. He's got a shit ton of health. He has a ranged weapon as well as like when you get up close, he's just like you're dead.
Oh my god.
And he's literally just all about punching things. And I'm just like, yes.
He's got
give me
the giant spiky arm fist.
Captain Falcon is in Overwatch.
Terry Crews and Falcon mixed together.
I love it. Just give me. I also love how like they made him specifically from Nigeria, one of the only West African countries in which English is the national language.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like they wanted to.
Yeah,
no, but like they wanted him to speak English, and they needed a reason for why he speaks English and not some African language. And it was just like, oh, we'll just make him from Nigeria because English is the national language there.
Did you hear Terry Crews teases that he was doing the voice for Doomfist? And that
Who's Terry Crews?
Terry Crews, you know, it's the Old Spice Man.
Oh, that guy, super buff guy. Yeah.
Yes, that's the super buff guy. Everybody
Double sun
hates
power!
Chris. Everybody hates Chris, father.
I never watched that show.
Oh my god. You're missing out. Not really, but it's a good show.
You're missing out. You're not missing out. You're missing out.
You should watch the show. Oh, you're missing out. No, not really. I mean, it's pretty interesting, but boring. Like the first 2 episodes, but then it went downhill. The ending, they all die.
You're like the worst hype man ever. It's like, yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Ish. It's not really gonna be that awesome. But you can pretend it's that awesome. But you don't have any imagination.
I should be a DJ. It's like, make some noise, but just a little bit. No scream. Only a little bit.
Like the worst hype man ever. Like you, just the most indecisive hype man ever.
No jump. Don't push anyone.
Jump! Don't jump! Jump!
Don't forget your
Make
car.
some noise! Actually, let's be a little bit more quiet. No, wait, you should make some noise.
Yeah.
The most indecisive hype man of all time.
And my name would be DJ Hype Man. Wait, not really. Well, yeah, technically. Well, sort of.
You know what my passion would be?
What?
Boiling!
Nico! Cousin!
Cousin!
I don't know why we love the bowling meme now. I'm pretty sure that was a meme back then, and it's been long forgotten, but somehow we came across it.
We brought it back.
Yeah. We're trying to revive it.
Bring back Roman 2017.
It's always the GTA memes.
Yeah.
First Big Smoke, then Roman. You know, it's a little quiet without Darren.
What?
It's a little quiet without Darren.
Huh?
Or whatever his YouTube name is.
Did you say something?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, don't even inquire as to what you said, just like, okay.
I think I did. Oh wait, I did. Hold up.
This is how you know we're running out of stuff to talk about. It's just like, let's keep going. Maybe we should stop. No, let's keep going. Maybe not. We should keep going.
But the ad revenue. Oh wait, the storage. But lots of money!
Oh wait, it's demonetized.
But the money. Oh wait, the editing. But I love talking. But I really don't.
Oh wait, demonetized.
But Jake Paul. No wait, no. This is what happens when we don't have a topic.
So anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining another episode of the Graded Podcast. I've been your host, Parmesan. And as usual, we were joined by Swiss and Gorgonzola, who had to leave early because
He's trying to drive, loser.
he had to cheese it.
Oh. Okay, that's slightly funnier than any of the jokes Darren made.
Anyway, thank you so much.
No, I'm just kidding, Darren.
We'll see you guys in the next episode of Graded, where we only talk about cheese and cheese-related products. We'll see you guys then.
Bye-bye.